All right, y'all already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, raw, just like it is. What's going on? This your boy, the Crime Chaser, checking in real quick. I wrote a post, so I just want to clarify some things up because I think some of the people misunderstood the post and all that, and I just want to clear it up from my point of view. And so that's what it is. So I just want to wait for a few more people to come on in. I'm going to invite a few people so they can come in, especially mothers. And I was just basically talking about a mother's love about their child earlier to post. So I don't want to set out no confusion. I hit a couple of people where one person said, take the post down. Then another person said that my post was hacked. No, my post wasn't hacked. And no, I'm not taking it down. So basically, we're going to talk about it real briefly. Real briefly. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Hey, how y'all doing? Share the video real quick. We want to talk about a mother's love. What I meant by a mother's love, even when her child is charged, a mother's love go beyond. I'm not talking about a father's love. I'm talking about a mother's love. I'm talking about something that I've witnessed, a mother's love. Alabama in the house. I see you. 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 What up, Teddy? I see you. Renee, I see you. I see you. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love you. I always say I love being black and I love black people. Not that I hate white people, but I love my people. I don't have a problem with loving my people. All my life, I ain't had nothing good to say about black people. I was always thought negative about black people, but I learned the beautiness of being black with these old full lips and big nose and, and these complexions of ours. I tell you, it's wonderful to be black. But let's get back to the subject. I'm going to bring a lady in so she can basically talk about that. I'm going to invite her right now. Is Katrina, are you on here? Let's see. Let's see if I can find you. Yeah, I don't think she's on here yet. I don't see her on here yet. I'm waiting. But basically, what I was saying, people, get to the point. We got enough people. What I was saying about the post is basically if your child gets locked up, we'll just say for killing 3 people, okay, that's still your child, mom. But you may not endorse the behavior or take up for the wrong that your child has done, but you will still probably help your child get an attorney so you get less time. You'll put some money on the books while your child in jail or something, or accept a phone call, some jail visits. That's showing support. That's the mother's love. That's what mothers do. They show support. So that's still that mother's child, no matter if he killed a president. That's still her child. She love him. Not saying that she's taking up for the wrong that he's done. And some of you mothers out there listening to me right now, your child out there selling drugs. Selling drugs. You know he's selling drugs. He ain't got no job. He got a $10,000 car out there, and he down in the basement, not only selling drugs, he doing drugs. Out of your house, and you not saying nothing. I know I'm telling the truth. You know your son or your daughter out there shooting people. You know it, and he's sleeping on your couch. You know your son is hiding guns in the house. You know this. You've caught a couple of guns, found a couple of guns in the house. You know this. So don't bring me there talking about, I don't endorse it. No. A mother's love never go away for their child. I don't care what nobody say. I'm talking about a mother's love. For real. All right, let me invite my friend in. I had a couple of people wanted to come in and let the mamas talk because, okay. All right. And I want the women to talk. I'm going to have one more person come in. I might have 3. Sister, you know this
Hey,
is
you.
this is live, uncut, unedited. Now, you can't take it back once you say it. Now, you can ask God to forgive you, but you can't take it back now. So go ahead.
Hey, yeah, let me share this. My oldest son, he's 32 years old. He's doing well for himself. But when he got into a situation with a female, and the female, when I think about it, Martin, I believe she set him up. She set him up. He had to go to jail for 3 weeks. During that time at 26th Street, I literally went to go see my boy. Because even though you warn your children, they make their own decision at the end of the day. But I did not leave my son unseen at all. I'm telling you. He didn't have no problem. He didn't get into no fights down there, but no matter what our children do, as parents, they are part of us. They're part of us. No matter, Jeffrey Dahmer, what did he do? He molested 8 people, drunk their blood, and the parents still went to go see about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
The father said that in the documentary. So when we have our children that God has blessed us with, no matter what we teach them, no matter what it is, we still have to educate ourselves to the system and know how the system treats your child when they are locked up. You got to learn it. If you don't learn how the system is, you will never be able to help your child. Trust me, 3 weeks, he had a rude awakening. He had a time to stop, think, and reflect. He did. But a mother's love never goes away, no matter what. You have that connection to that child for the rest of your life, even to the grave. If God take him out of here, you still going to the grave, what? To visit that first child. It's that love that's there, because that's the baby you saw being born. Little as that person was, that's your little person that has been big, but yet you got to see about what's going on with them. But it literally doesn't stop. And for parents to say, well, because he did this, okay, and what did you do? You might not have got locked up for it, but there was grace and mercy that you didn't get locked up. But if your child does, you stand there with him, 100 grand. You gonna tell him how wrong he is. That's one thing about it, because the Bible tells us, Martin, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The Bible tells us as parents how to rear our children up. So the law won't have no part of it. Because see, the law is not there to raise your child. The law is there to abuse your child and to hurt your child. They don't care about your child. Why? Because they didn't give birth to him. You did. 2 people came together, man and woman, produced life. You've got to know that your child, no matter what they do, no matter how wrong it is, Bobby Brown's mother stood by him every step of the way. Did she not? Carol Brown stood there by her son every step of the way. And we have to do that no matter how it hurts. God don't like us, and when we do stupid stuff, and God still stays there. What did Jesus Christ's love withdrew from us? We'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
We'll be in trouble. So no matter what they do, it's still our job to let them know that you are accountable for the actions that you do.
Yes.
But because you're accountable, not me, I'm going to stop loving you. All right. And I never had to go, he never had to go back to jail no more. I promise you that.
Well, let me ask you a question. What about the parents? I had on a post, it was like, well, my child molested somebody, raped somebody. What about selling drugs? That's just as worse. You poison people's minds.
Look, as I told you earlier, it's sin. Sin make you stupid. If your child molested somebody, you as a mother or a father, you get into them about what they did was wrong. But you still stand there with them so they would know that that love yet covers a multitude of fault. The Bible says that. Love covers a multitude of fault. You have a right to go off on your child when they do wrong. Yes, you do. It's your child. But at the end of the day, you don't walk away and turn your back away from them, because Jesus, look, God could have just got rid of us a long time ago, Martin. The stuff that we do, we lie, we cheat, we steal, we do all. He could have just let us go a long time ago. But what did he do? He did not turn his back on us, because the Bible says he'll never leave us or forsake us.
Oh, listen, look at what somebody just wrote. Lakeisha Boyd said, you can give tough love and still support your child. And that's true. I agree.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yes, you can. That doesn't mean that, I had a relative. We're not close at all because of family stuff. And this young lady had stabbed a girl 15 times. Over a boy. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful.
Yeah.
and she got expelled out of the public school and had to go to private school. But she told her other cousins that because she couldn't reach her mother or grandmother to listen to her. One thing as parents, our job is never done. Our job is never done. We got to learn how to use these here. Instead of this all the time, use these. Let these here, called ears, that process what you're saying, to think about what's going on before you speak. Because a lot of times, if your child is trying to tell you something, they don't know how to really say it because they are fear of being rejected.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have an open communication with them, no matter what age they are. You need to know who your child is, no matter when they walk out that door. A lot of parents say, "Oh, I know my child." No, you don't. When they walk out that door of your house and they go to school, that's a whole different personality walking out that door.
True. That's true. That's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
A lot of parents say, "Oh, I know my child." You may know what they may not be capable of doing, but you need to listen to them because these young people are going through some things, and it's not no physical things, Martin. It is emotional things, and they don't know how to relate it out. You know how they say in a relationship, you're speaking two different languages. Our generation is settled, where the generation before us now, well, if I was doing so and so, no, you don't know what you would do, because each generation have an experience. You have an open line of communication. You start that when they babies. You don't wait till they grown. You start when they little. And that's how that goes. Because a lot of things, Martin, affect young people. Marriage, divorce, it affects children. It does. And it carries that man for so many years. They don't know how to process those things. They don't know how to process it. But if they do wrong, you got to let them know. Why would you do that? Give me the sensible reason and explain it to them. Don't yell at them. Find out what drove you to this.
Wow.
What drove you to this?
Wow.
And then let them get it out. And then you sit back and stop and think and reflect.
Wow.
Because sometimes parents don't want to listen. They want to give the order, which is all right. But you need to listen because they don't understand or comprehend what's being going on.
Wow.
You know? And that's the thing. Daniel is 14 years old. He's my last baby out of 6 children. He's playing basketball. He plays the organ. When you heard him look at Saturday. And I told Daniel, open communication, whatever. I told him, I said, your friends, be careful. The cell phone, I bought him a track phone.
Hey.
Just to call us, not to go play no games. Why? Because I don't want him to be exposed to pornography. Because young people can get access, Martin, to pornography in less than a second.
I know that. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
All of the sites out there, these young people they have ability to get to it.
Listen
but
up.
You got to communicate.
Let me say that. Let me say something, sister. Listen up, parents. This is a mother. This is an experienced mother. I'm not a mother. I'm a father, so I'm very experienced. I got 4 grown children. So just listen up. That's all. Just listen. And the purpose of this live is not to make nobody look bad or point fingers, but we need to do better in our community. Now, we know about racism and how we be mistreated, but it's some things that we can do. And that's what I'm focused on today. What we as parents can do, how we can better our environment, our communities. That's all what I'm doing here. I'm not preaching nobody in hell. I'm not putting nobody in heaven. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, sister.
No, you're right, because this is where we fail as a community. If you go back in the early days, our neighbors were parents. If you got caught doing something, the neighbor whooped you. You know, you got a spanking from the neighbor. The neighbor told your parents you got double indemnity. That's like triple indemnity you didn't got.
Right.
What has happened is that a different time have come in where the law says you don't have a right. Well, all of my children would tell you they learned the belt, the switch, and punishment as a means of understanding you can't have everything your way. You understand what I'm saying? If the Bible tells, and I know a whole lot of may not be believers, but I'm gonna tell you, The court system, when I was working in case management, let me tell you what the judge would say. The judges would say, Martin, wear the belts. The judges would say, where the parents spanking the kids. Now, when a judge says that, what does it tell you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because guess what happens when they come before the judge? He's the judgment. No trial. He is the judge. If he say, okay, no bail, you going for 2 or 3 years, what you gonna do? You gonna kill him? No, you're not. Because he's the judge. The judges are tired of seeing simple cases that could be easily resolved. But the parents are not paying attention. Martin, I know that a lot of parents some are single and they're trying to make a living. They're trying to make a hustle. They're trying to get by. And they don't have the help that they need or the support.
Right.
Martin, I stand here as a mother, and my children will tell you, I took my children to work with me. Ford City Mall security officers are my best friends. And they will tell you, my children would sit in the food court while I was at work. And I told them, do not run around the place. Here's $20 to go to the arcade and come back. Don't run all over the mall. And I made sure to feed them while I was at work. Do you hear me?
Right. I hear you.
There's a rule that parents have to sit up.
Say it. Say it.
That's what God gives you the responsibility to do. Your children are not your friends. You are the parent. You've got to give them that teaching and training. That's where it comes from.
Right.
And then if you're even divorced, Martin, because I know this happens all the time. If you're divorced, parents come together, although you can't live together. And say what you're going to do to raise those children or that child together. Don't tell the child to back talk the other parent because you got a problem. That's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. Don't tell the other child to disrespect your father or disrespect your parent, your mama. That's wrong. The Bible says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear.
God made parents accountable for raising their children. But where did it all start at, Martin? It started in the Garden of Eden. That's where it all started.
Yeah.
The first murder.
Right.
The first murder started in the first family.
Right.
I've seen this happen too many times. And when the judges get a hold of your children, it's a whole different world. And I'm not talking about Dwayne and Whitley. I'm talking about a whole different world.
That's it. Sister, I'm going to leave you on that note. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for just being an example. And this, sister, let me just say something before you get off, sister. I want to let the world know this is a good sister right here. And she helps. She got the same type of heart I have. Or I have the same type of heart she has.
I love people.
She loves helping people. She down to earth. You can talk to her. You can reach out to her. Just
amen.
Listen, don't take my word. If young ladies, if you need somebody to talk to, they've been through that walk, hit up. Hit up.
Yes.
Hit up.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hit up, people. All right. Appreciate you, Queen.
God bless you, bro.
God bless you. All right. All right. All right, people. I got one more person coming on. Maybe 2 more, but I got, where she is? She's on here. I want to shout out to my partner, Vera Giles Norris. Missing, please come home. She couldn't be on this live with me. I wanted her on there. But right now, she's doing some things with her mom and things like that, and I understand. She said she's going to be listening in. So, Vera, if you're out there, hey, I appreciate you. You're an amazing partner. I appreciate you. We work together. Lovely. We have no arguments, no big eyes, no little U's. That's my partner. All right, let me find my next person. She should be on here. Oh, I see her. I think I sent it on. Okay. Request for her. And she's going to speak. This is unedited, uncut. This is not scripted. This is not script. This is not script at all, people. And I just want to let the parents know this is for you. We're not picking on nobody and all that. This is real talk. Real talk. And where is she at, young lady? Shantae, where you at? Miss Hughes, where you at? I don't see you. If you're on here, give me a wave or something, because I thought I sent you a request. If not, I'm Helen. Helen, if you want to come on, if she don't come on, you can come on next. Helen Thomas, let me know if you. Oh, she here. Shantae says she here. Okay, hold on. Let me add you on. Then hold on. Let me try to add you on. Hold on. Okay, bring Miss Hughes. All right, I'm bringing on. Okay, I'm bringing on.
Hello, I'm
Hey,
here.
uh, hey,
I'm in my basement doing laundry, but I'm here.
hey, beautiful lady.
You see, hey Martin,
Hey,
hey Martin,
listen,
hey.
listen. Don't tell your husband be jealous. Now we work together.
Yes, we
I ain't
work
trying.
together.
Look, I ain't trying to break up no homes now. But go ahead, sister. Let us
I
in.
know.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
All right.
I knew what Martin was saying on the post as soon as I read it, and it was basically saying that wasn't for the good parents out here. Let's just keep it real. That message was it was being sarcastic in a way. It was just basically saying, "Come on now, people, you know what your kids are doing." I know I'm not a parent by choice. Okay, I don't have children by choice. That was my choice, but I'm still an adult. I still was a child. I still was raised. So when you have a child coming in your house, that's your child, and they coming in the house with exotic birds that cost $2,000, and they 15, 16 years old. They coming in the house with gym shoes that cost $200 and $300, and all these expensive belt buckles and these new phones and all this stuff that kids are going crazy for. You know you didn't buy it. You are harboring a criminal. Bottom line, you know that there is only one way to get that kind of stuff when you don't have a job, and it's to take it or do something illegal to get it. That's just the bottom line. That's what that post was about. That post wasn't saying support wrongdoing. That's not what that post was about. It didn't say support wrongdoing. What the post was about was saying that the mothers and fathers and parents and grandmothers and aunties, all of y'all know if your niece, your nephew, your son, you know if he's out in the streets, you know if she in the streets, you know it, and that's what the post was about. It wasn't about saying that your child is a child molester or a hitter, what they call a shooter, or a hitter, or something like that. Then your love is supposed to go that deep and that far. Yeah, everybody knows that their parents are going to love them, but love doesn't mean uphold wrongdoing. It
Mm-hmm.
does not. That's not what love is. Love does not mean uphold wrongdoing. And I will say this: I heard the other lady on here say that you don't turn away, but in the word, Mark, you know that it did say that when you are doing wrong, they will gather up and tell you got to go on your way. They would. There are still churches that will send you a letter and tell you you can't come here no more.
Mm-hmm.
Won't they do it?
Yeah.
They will tell you, they will get together and get the letter. The elders in the church, if you are a troublemaker, they will get together and tell you right then and there. They will get that letter and give it to you, and you will be what we call banished. Isn't that what they did? They would tell you,
Right.
don't come back to this place no more. You can't come
Yeah.
here. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
That's what it is. And
You
listen,
know?
I appreciate you because you know what? One thing about me, I'm the crime chaser and I follow crime. I'm not into condemning people, things like that. And we know
No.
a mother love go deep. They support their child. You're not supporting the wrongdoing. You may put money on his or her books. You may accept the
Yeah.
phone calls, do jail visits. That's all I was talking about. A mother's love. Now that's still your child. Your child may did a
Sure.
gruesome crime, brought embarrassment on your whole family. But at the end of the day, that's still your child. That's all I had to say.
But we talking about the parents that's sleeping and harboring.
Yeah.
We not talking about a mother and her love for her child. We talking about people that your child is a robber, a murderer, stealing. Your kids are out here. Um, you knew that was the stuff that's happening on these trains and all downtown and stuff.
I got
Come
you,
on now,
Helen.
you seen the video.
Let me
You
say
seen the
something.
video.
Let me say something to you, to sister. And you're right, Shantae. Let me say this. Now, because your son has not been caught, don't act like you don't know what he's doing. Now, he
That's
just ain't
right.
been caught from killing somebody. He ain't get caught for selling drugs or robbing somebody. So don't act like you don't know what he's doing. You know what he's doing.
Yeah. Yes. He coming in the house with all this stuff, and especially if it's not new, a woman's purse
Yeah.
with ID and lipstick and all this kind of stuff. Where did he get it? He took it. Come on now. Stop the foolishness and stop acting like y'all don't know what this man was saying.
Yeah.
He wasn't saying support wrongdoing.
No,
He's
no,
not saying uphold it.
no.
That's not what he meant.
That's not what I meant. And that's why I made this live, so we can have an open discussion about it. This is on the record. It's on the record, people. It's on the record. I got Helen. I need you to come in. Ashante, I'm good. That you good?
Okay.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you. I'm gonna bring one more person in. I appreciate you.
No problem. I'm here.
Tell your mama I say hi.
I will.
All right. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, Helen, where are you? I just seen you. Helen said invite her in. Okay, Helen, you're going to be our last one. I'm going to invite you in. You let us have. What's up, Mo? Shout out to my boy Mo out here. Mojo, I see you. I see you. I see you. Hey, Tracy. Grew up with Tracy. Hey, Helen. Before you let us have it, this is live, uncut, unedited, raw footage, just like it is. Now, listen. You can't take this back now. You got to say it. Now, you can ask God to forgive you, but it's going to be forever out here. Go ahead.
Hey, Marty. Hey. So yeah, you and I, we was discussing your post earlier.
Right.
And so it was a very interesting discussion. And before I get started, I want to say hello to everyone on Martin's Live. You are a group of awesome people. Thank you for always supporting my friend. And I'm talking about your Facebook friends that live outside of Chicago and outside the state of Illinois. Thank you all for supporting my friend, because this is my friend. So yeah, a mother's love, right?
Yes.
A mother's love see no wrong. They see no wrong in their child. The child can do no wrong. A mother's love can have a mom go into denial about the things that her children are doing. She know that they're doing it. She just in denial. You know, she choose not to see the things that they're doing. And a mother's love will stop them from questioning and certain behaviors. You know, and so why is that? We don't know, because a mother's love is so deep, right?
Yes.
It's so deep rooted, you know, because they carried this child for 9 months. And sometimes, and let me say this, sometimes the mother's love that go in denial about what their children are doing, what does that say about the mother? What does that say about her parenting? See, sometimes parents go into denial because they look at themselves. If their children are out here exhibiting certain behaviors that society deems destructive or deviant behavior, then the mother blames herself. She looks at her parenting. You see what I'm saying? And let me say this, and we was talking about just the actions of a parent. My brother, my youngest brother, when my mom died, he was in jail, right?
Right.
So my mother's love, even though he was wrong, what he did was wrong. She made sure he had money on his books, made sure that he was getting telephone. He was able to have telephone calls. She also made sure that he had a newspaper subscription. Okay. She made sure he had, did I say money on the books?
Yes.
She made sure all of that. Now, my mom dies while my brother is in prison. Who had to pick that up? The family.
The family, that's right.
But there's some family members, they say, I'm not going to be bothered with that. So I had to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So just for the love of my mother, and because my mother loved my brother so much, this was her baby boy. And we all knew that he was doing the things that he did. But honoring my mom, nowhere in the world I could have let him sit in that prison without any support. Like, I couldn't do that. I wasn't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? That would have been inhumane for me to do that. You know, so do parents sometimes go into denial about some of the things that their children are doing? Yes, they do. Now, On another spectrum, a friend of mine, um, she's not in denial about what her sons do, but she's helpless, and she don't know who to go to. As they've taken over her house.
Wow.
All type of things in her house. And this is my friend. This has been my friend for 30 years, and I try to steer her to resources and to people that will help her, right? But is still this this feeling that she has, that even if she reach out to help for her children, that it would make her look like a bad parent. She would take on it would make her feel like she's a bad parent.
Wow.
Like she didn't know how to parent. And I encourage any young person on here, if you have children or if you don't have children, get a book, read about the stages of development, read about what children are going through when they're at different levels of growth, or these different ages. Like they got these tween years, they have the toddlers, then they have the children, then they have these tween years, then they have the teenage years, then they have the young adult years. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have to educate ourselves on that too, so that we know, okay, hey, 16, 17 is 15, 14 to 17 is crucial times for our children.
Yes.
Those are the times when they're most vulnerable to their peers, people that they're around, and that's who they look up to. They don't look up to us. We are during that stage. Adults can be the parents can really be the enemy.
In some cases, yeah.
That's right. But that's only if you are a parent to your child and not a friend to our children. We can't afford to be friends with our children anymore. Yes. It's just certain things that as parents that we can't do. It's certain things that we can't do. It's certain things that nowadays parents, they are not willing to give up. I just want to give a shout out to the first young lady that was on here. When she said, I took my babies to work with me. She said, I took my babies to work with me.
Wow.
And that was the most powerful statement. That's what I call powerful parenting. And we just have to go back to that. A lot of our children that are out here on the streets, they're hurting.
Yes, they are.
They're confused. And as Mark Allen says, they are walking time bombs.
Wow.
Something ain't right in the house. The house ain't a home. It could be a house, but once they get inside, is it a home?
Wow.
I'm sorry, parents, but going out to the club every weekend.
Wow. It kind of froze. I don't know what happened, people. But she dropped the bomb on it. As Vera said, she let the cat out the bag. It froze on the part. Can y'all hear me? Say yes if y'all can hear me. Because it froze on her part. So I don't know. Yeah. She let the cat out the bag. I'm going to see if anybody. She let the cat out the bag, I tell you. It froze. Latoya, you want to come in? You're a mom. You're a young mom. You got some experience. Talk to us. If you want to come in, hit me up. Let me know if you want to come on in. Yeah, people, it's Helen broke it down. So we got like 3 different perspectives. We got a religious perspective by Katrina. We got another perspective by Shantae. She's not a parent. just by choice, only by choice. Then we got another perspective by Helen. She's also a mother of grown children as well. She broke it down too. So wonderful. I mean, this is a wonderful discussion. This discussion is not to badmouth parents or make you guys look bad. This discussion is to better ourselves in our community as being black people. You know, that's what it's for, people. So I don't want nobody to say I'm picking on them or singling them out. You know, I'm not on that. I'm definitely not on that. I'm definitely not on that, people. I am not on that. So I could take one more if you like. One more person if you like. One more person if they want to come in. If they want to come in, I can take one more person, then I'm done. I'm done. I can take one more person if they want to come in. Okay, let's see. One more person if they want to come in. If not, you know, I enjoy this conversation. People, we need this. We need this in our community. We need this. We need help. We need help, people. We need help. We need help. As the scripture said, the older women should teach the younger women. You know, we need help. We definitely need help, people. So I appreciate every last one of you comment. As Helen say, I thank my live for being true to me. I try to keep it 100, real, be honest and open. I try to keep the lines of communication open without using profanity or pointing fingers at somebody. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Anybody else want to come in? Ali, where you at? You on here? She might not be on here, but all right, people, we're going to end this live. Oh, there go my partner, Vera. Vera, you can't come in, could you? Somebody said, how can I join? What's that, Monia Johnson? Let me see. Let me see if I can bring you in. Let me see. If my partner, Vera, she's on here. She's at the doctor with her mom right now, and she was unable to go on and give another shout out to her. Hey, how you doing?
Well, I wanted to come in and say I'm young.
All right, girl. Hold on. Stop it. Let me give you I got to baptize you real quick. Now, whatever you say, this is live, uncut, unedited. You can't take it back. You can ask God to forgive you, but it's going to be out there. So go ahead, young person. Go ahead.
It's not just the parents, too. It's the kids, too, because me being 17 in Chicago, it's a lot of older guys looking for a young woman out there. Mm-hmm. And it's sick. So I feel like parents need to watch their kids some more. Like, parents need to check their phones, like Vera was saying. Like, they need to really watch because some kids, they need extra love. And
say it, sister.
Yeah, they need extra love. You may feel like you're giving your child enough love, but you might not be giving your child that love. Not everybody is the same. So I just feel like it's not just the parents. You need to watch your kids.
Let me say something, girlfriend. Let me say something, Miss Johnson. Let me say something. You know what? I appreciate you for coming on here because normally I don't get young people to come on my live. They watch it. Y'all stop me in the street, give me a hug, take a picture with me, but y'all don't come on my live and, interact. But let me say this, too. The love that you're talking about, is it gym shoes? Is it clothes or what?
Heck, no, like, my mama, she had 10 kids. So okay. we grew up in a big old little house. It's that love that material things can't buy you. Okay. Like, you need that real love. You need to go home. Like, you need that father love, too. Mm-hmm. Not just the mothers. We need our daddies and these females' life. That's why these young girls come up missing because some of these girls looking for love because they ain't got that daddy love. Wow. So I just feel like we just need to watch our kids. We need to make sure fathers are in the kids' life, putting the baby daddies off to the side and make sure they fathers in their kids' life. And that's out here.
Girl, I'm so proud of you. I don't even know you, but you're my friend. I'm so proud of you. Listen, you know why? Because you know what? Everybody know how I get out. I don't like to script my stuff. I like for it to just flow naturally. And I'm so proud that you got on here and told us, and you even challenged me. I'm going to be a better parent. You know what I'm saying? I got a little one out there that I don't really be in contact with a lot. So I'm going to step my game up. I'm saying this on the regular. I'm going to step my game.
I'm only 21, so, I'm still learning myself. I'm just saying for experience in Chicago.
Right.
Like, Chicago, a lot of girls messed up, mm-hmm. and a lot of young guys are messed up because the young guys are approaching us wrong.
Right.
So we Not us, because I don't pay attention to them. But a lot of guys are pushing these. A lot of guys are pushing the young girls wrong. We just need to watch and pay attention, like, especially as grown men. That's the main thing, because I had experience. I don't care. I don't really care what I was saying. I had experience. Like, the guy came at me, 17. I'm walking home for school, and it's sad because you got a daughter my age. You know what I'm saying? You don't supposed to be looking at me that way. And they prey on the young girls that need that love. And parents just need to show their kids some love.
Say it, girl. Listen. Say it, girl. Listen. Hey, whoever your mama is, tell her I said hi. Because she got a jewel there, boy. I tell you, that's what I'm talking about, people. This is what you call real dialogue. Young lady, she just let the cat out the bag, as Vera say. Shout out to Vera for doing a wonderful job, my partner. You know I love you.
I see a comment that just said some girls are carrying like young grown women. I agree. Like, some girls is out here acting like grown women, but they watch people. They watching other people. Like, they not just getting out of nowhere like, I want to be grown. They watching who they around. So you need to watch who your kids surrounded by too.
You know, and you're right. And you know, let me say this to the parents out there that I've learned from experience. Some of y'all parents is not the prize no more. Your daughters are. You thinking your boyfriend watching you, but at the same time, out of side eye, he's watching your daughter. So you better be careful who you entertaining and bringing around your children. I'm going to say that. You know, I'm not trying to sound like no preacher on here to tell you how to run your house, but you better, because you don't know what's in the hearts and the minds of these men out here. I tell you.
Especially, and they sick.
Especially when they're using all these types of drugs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started on the drugs now, because I don't do drugs. You know, I don't smoke weed, no drink, or none of that. Beautiful. It's just not for me. You know. But it's a lot of girls on these pills. I don't see how young girls go outside, get drunk on pills, and don't watch their surroundings, or just out careless, like somebody watching, like somebody taking care of them. You need to watch your surroundings. Yeah.
I want to ask you. Nice. I want to ask you a question, young lady. When you walk the streets of Chicago, do you have a weapon on you?
All the time.
All right, then. That's okay.
But I haven't been to Chicago in a long time.
Okay, that's okay. Wherever you at, you keep something on you. I
don't care if it's a kitchen knife.
That's right.
I'm walking around with my kitchen knife. I don't care.
That's right. I don't care if you in the suburbs of Chicago, down south, wherever you at.
I don't care. Anywhere. I'm walking around with my kitchen knife, anything, because I'm protected by God and all that, but I got to make sure I protect myself also, you know.
That's right.
God watching over me, but I got to make sure I have that weapon just in case someone try to attack me.
Yeah. And you know what? I appreciate the sister. I don't even know who you are, but you know what? You made my day. I promise you. You made my day.
I was just so nervous. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say
you ain't got to be nervous. Listen, I'm human, baby. Listen. God used ordinary people to do extraordinary things. I'm human. I believe. I'll go to the store, I get on the bus, I get on the train, I see people. Listen, I may be a little famous, but it don't go to my head. I love my black people. My main concern is justice. All day. Not that I hate
until we get that mentality to love each other, we ain't gonna never do better. We ain't gonna never, until we stop trying to be in competition with each other and help each other out and all that stuff. Especially, I feel like it's my generation. I don't have no friends because my generation is just like, man, they don't like me because I'm too mature, I guess. You know, I don't have a life. I got goals I'm trying to reach. So
that's it, bitch.
Until we come together as one, we ain't gonna never grow. You know?
That's so true.
Also, one more thing before I
go ahead.
I know we talk about God a lot. Let me just say this.
Go ahead, sister.
A lot of people on here talking about, you know, probably you a Christian and all that. God, how can I say this? God, I'm not a Christian, but I believe in a higher power all day.
Okay.
I ain't judging my that.
Go ahead.
People don't get on here saying, you know, I wish they just stop saying God and God. Just believe in the higher power and make sure you know somebody that's watching over you. Just know that you ain't got to believe in a religion and all that stuff. Just believe in the higher power. Pray.
But you know what? I say the same thing. I think we need to get all that religious stuff back to these people. We start loving on one another. God will show us what's right and what's wrong. I'm just throwing it away because, I mean, I live in Inglewood, Chicago. We got churches on every corner, every block, and we got the most crime than anybody. and
Right.
the most shootings. So we know something is wrong. Either something wrong with the churches or something wrong with us or something wrong.
They've been teaching us this stuff decades. They ain't
Yeah.
nothing to change.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to change how they teaching us.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm saying.
What's up, Mike? Mike Brown. I see Mike on here. I see you.
Hey, Mike Brown. You know, Mike Brown probably a little mad at me for the little comments, but you know.
Don't worry about it. Listen, he ain't that type. You know what? One thing about Mike, he's an intelligent young man. And if he can't take criticism or disagreement, shame on him. That's my buddy. We might not.
I was in his security class. Security class.
Yeah, he's a very articulate, intelligent young man. I like him. And guess what? He's a family man. He loves his children. That's one thing about it. He loves his children. I can say that on the record. I can just see it. He loves his children. And I respect a man that loves their children. I respect your black man. Because some of us, we get mad at the baby mama or the ex-wife or ex-girlfriend. We don't want nothing to do with her or the babies.
Right. I love all my black people, you know, and I think we need to get into, when we walk past black, I know this, in Chicago, I was living in Alabama.
Okay.
When we walk past black people, we mean bugging in Chicago.
Yeah.
They not used to saying, hey, you know, waving and stuff. They think it's, you a lame, or young people, you a lame, or you being like something wrong with you. We need to get into that loving each other. I don't care if I don't know you, I'm going to love you.
That's right,
That's
sister.
I am.
Girl, I would sure like to meet your parents because I don't run into many young people like you, though. Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
I talk to a lot of young people in the street all the time. I mean, they hug me, they take pictures with me, but it's very few that's talking like you talk. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I got a wonderful stepmom, wonderful dad. Unfortunately, my mom passed away when I was 17, so I had to grow up early. But you know, I'm just learning. God's teaching me a lot about life, and I'm just trying to do His work. You know, I don't try to be rude to nobody. I don't try to disrespect nobody.
Right.
And I'm just trying to teach my people.
Girl, you got this lab lit up, boy. Ooh,
I do,
girl.
I really.
Listen, I'm gonna call you Blondie. Miss Johnson, Blondie, you got this lab lit up, boy. If you want, you can say something else. You can read some of the comments if you want to, or comment on the comments.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments. You know, I just got work. You know, I'm a hard working lady. And another thing, I be trying to tell our black men too. You know, stop selling all them drugs, because that's how they gonna get us. Yeah. That's how they gonna get you in the jail. You know, get a job. It's a lot of good jobs in Illinois. It's paying good. You know, ain't nothing wrong with working a job.
Yeah, that's right. Sister, go ahead.
Oh, you just want me to talk? Okay.
I like girls. Listen. Cause see, what you're doing is you inspiring other young people to come on here and don't be intimidated of us. I'm not like that. I support the young people. I support Jamal Green. I support the protesters. A lot of them are young. I'm right there with them. You know what I'm saying? My other partner, Charles McKenzie, he's a young guy. He's like 30 years old. He's a young guy. I'm an old man. I'm finna be 50 in the next couple of days.
Well, you look good.
Thank you. Listen, that come from no drugs, no alcohol, going home at nighttime, staying out the way, minding my own business, hey, and doing what the things I'm supposed to do. I
just wish, I hope God, my plan is, you know, I know this sounds out of the ordinary. I just hope God bless me and give me like a lot of money if I can invest back into our community, buy buildings and stuff, because we got all these Walmarts, all these stabilizers in our communities, but they not putting back, but they taking all our money.
Yeah.
But they not putting back into our community. Chicago is like, it's a disaster to me. It's just need, like, so we need to put stuff back into our community. We need to take back what was ours. Yeah. You know, get schools.
Let me tell you something, sister, about that money. So don't be falling in love with no money. Take it from me. Listen, if God don't give you no money, you still better get out there and do for your people. Because guess what? Okay, Martin Johnson ain't got no money. But you know what? You know I get out there and do it. I ain't working off no grant. And I ain't out there begging nobody. I ain't stealing. I ain't robbing. And I ain't begging nobody for no money. But you know what? I do what I can. The scripture said, work while it's day. When nighttime comes, can't no man work. So listen, whenever something ever happens, if sickness ever wish to come upon my body, God forbid, I can say, you know what? When I was healthy, when I was in my right mind, I did what I could. So I'm going to tell you, as an older person, speaking to a younger person, do what you can, while you can, and what you got. Whatever you got to work with it. Because we got a lot of people out there that's sitting stagnant because they ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I'm already talking to people. You know, I'm trying to get the word out. When I feel like when I meet people, you know, I feel like that was like meant to be. You know, it's meant for me to send you a message. It's meant for me to talk to you. You know, get the word out. And I'm just saying that, but to just get a picture of my vision, like I want to change the world. Like
that's right. Hey,
some big stuff. You know,
you can change the world, young lady, one person at a time. You can only take one step at a time. One person at a time. One person at a time. Okay, listen. My partner want to come on. I love you, Miss Johnson.
Okay.
Listen, you stay in contact with me. And listen, you ain't got to worry about me trying to send you naked pictures or trying to get in your underwear, none of that. I love on my black sisters, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a gentleman. I know how to conduct myself.
That's
Okay?
Good.
All right. Reach out to me now. Reach out to me. Okay. My partner finna come in. On in. All right. Vera, I'm finna get you. My partner coming in. She finna let the cat out the bag. Hey, Monique from the Cat's House Show. I see you.
Hey.
Partner.
You know what? I'm going to tell my mom to hold her head up because as y'all talking about a mother's love, I'm here with my mom. We in the doctor's office and she's not feeling her best, but she's looking great. It's just awesome. Mama, tell them about a mama's love.
Love will go all the way.
Love will take you all the way, right? A mother's love is unconditional. A mother's love is priceless. A mother's love is genuine. And when all else fails, I don't care what your child is going through. I don't care what, and when I say I don't care what, I'm talking about the end of the day. You could have made some of the worst mistakes a child could make, but you will turn around and won't nobody be there for you. Your mama will be there. And those are for the people that are lucky. I'm fortunate to have my mother. And for those young ladies and young men, if your mother is trying to be in your corner, don't be tricked. Don't be bamboozled by these fake people that say they love you or they care about you when they actually don't. So again, you guys, I would stay a little bit longer, but the doctors and nurses and stuff is, okay. They're knocking and I'm loud and there are people here. But again, you guys, when the enemy come to shake you and tell you that your mom is not.
Oh, she went out, y'all. I didn't do that. She went out. I don't know what happened, but she coming. Ali, you want to come in? You want to come in? What happened, people? Ali, you can come in if you want to, but this is a wonderful discussion. I mean, this is, as Vera say, let the cat out the bag. The cat is out the bag. My goodness. That young lady, she lit it up. Then Vera came right behind her. Helen lit it up. Shantae lit it up. Sister Doctor Katrina Sanders, she lit it up too. Boy, I appreciate all of you guys right there. All of you guys. We needed this for our community. We need to love on each other, people. Ain't none of us perfect, but we can have perfect love for one another. We can support one another. We're not talking about supporting bad behavior, but love supersedes all, people. The Bible said love covers a multitude of sin. A multitude of sin. I love y'all, people. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mike, we was talking about a mother's love. Basically, we were saying that your child may go out there, commit a gruesome crime and all that, but a mother will still support their child by what? Maybe give an attorney, buy an attorney for the child, or, put some money on the books, or, go visit. But that's a mother's love. That's what mothers do. They love hard. That's what they do. They're emotional. That's what they do. That's what we were talking about, Mike. Exactly what we was talking about. Ali, where you at? You don't want to come on? Just say yes or no, hi. I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Somebody said, Martin and Vera, we need you guys here in Alabama. I tell you. Yes. It is wonderful. Monique, you want to come in real quick? Because you don't never talk on my live. I'm gonna get you in. Yeah. Vera said, I got to go, but when come playing games, having your feelings, your mother love is not the best. But I tell you, all right, Vera, that's my partner right there. Monique, if you want to come in, just say yes. If not, I'm getting ready to close this live out. I appreciate you guys. I really do, people. I really appreciate you. Thank you for breaking it down as me being a man, but I wanted to to know about a mother's love. I had a mother. My mother's deceased right now. My mother been deceased probably some of you guys longer than you've been living. So peace out, people. Peace out. Peace out. I appreciate you. Shout out to my partner in crime. Now I wouldn't call him in crime. Vote for Green. I'm going to give him a shout out. I'm in his office doing all that. I'm disturbing his office. Jamal Green. I'm in here disturbing his office. I'm supposed to be here getting signatures. I'm in here going live, handling some business. Yeah. Okay. All right, Monique. I tried. Can't come on now. I'm in establishment. Okay. Thank you. Peace out, people. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Peace out. I want to shout out to my buddy Lewis. We're praying with the family. Praying with the family. Shout out to Lewis. Peace out.